สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning Welcome to Morning Thailand of December 17, 2013 I am Tulip Naksangkong
And I'm Thananapat Noivien. Good morning and thanks for joining. And of course, and in today's program, we have an update on various events here, including political events and interesting
What's on the
events.
first page news?
And of course, and today, Tuesday, is a special day that we have an interesting event that is coming up for any expats or tourists that you want to take a break during this political realm and troubles here in Bangkok. But first thing first, starting off with the criminal cases.
Yes, there is an update from the case that we reported to you yesterday that over the weekend there was a 6-year-old girl that went missing since December 6th.
Yes.
And it was a big page of newspaper, also on the social media.
Yes.
People circling around the picture of the girl and asking if anyone spot her, such and such. And finally, the police able to see the suspect on the CCTV footage. And again, the image of the suspect from the CCTV footage was circling around the social media. So much enough that people recognize the guy and the t-shirt that the t-shirt the suspect wear is the crew t-shirt for a concert organizer, a folk song concert organizer in the provinces. So finally, the police able to arrest this guy, and they had a press conference. And apparently, he doesn't really have a real ID with him. We call him Nui. Nui was arrested in Nong Khai province where he was working with a Molam band as the stage setup staff. So at the press conference, he confessed that he has been doing this, raped and killed, that this is not the first time. He has raped about 10 girls and killed some of the victims. And he said when he get drunk, he will have an urge. And the night that all this whole thing happened, he saw the girl, and he just couldn't contain himself. So he just
That was so bad.
Yeah, and he just have to do it. This guy, though, the reason that he doesn't have ID number because he was abandoned as a baby, and the couple that adopted him somehow never really bothered to register him or get him an ID or anything like that. So he actually is not sure if he exists in the system, but that doesn't sound like it. But he actually just came out from jail 2 years ago in August for the charge of took away the minor and raped.
So he did this before several times and he got away with it.
In some newspapers said that the charge that he just got off from jail, he actually killed the minor, but in some newspapers said that just rape charge. For minor rape charge. So the information still not really that clear, but all in all, he had been in jail for similar charges before, and now he had done it again. And for the body part, they found the skull and the t-shirt they found in Bangkok near Soy Lasan. It's actually not that far from the heart of Bangkok, the area they found the body. It's still under the DNA check. The parent went into forensic center yesterday, and I believe that the parents still trying to be hopeful, even though they see the t-shirt and they are sure that the t-shirt that they found it's the same,
did
same
he
one that
already
the girl wears.
confess that
He already confessed,
murdered?
but he didn't know the name of the girl. So and there's no body found. It's the skull.
Terrible.
And some tissue, human cells.
Yes.
So right now it's under the DNA process to confirm whether the parts and the skull found actually belong to this missing 6-year-old girl. So the parent said in the news that somewhat they're still trying to be hopeful because DNA not confirmed yet, and the shoes still missing. So the father said he hoped that the missing shoe means she is somewhere else. So
She might be alive.
Yeah.
This is one of the cases that we have to give credit to social media,
Yes.
right? That led to the arrest, the capturing of this particular suspect. However, with other cases that happened before, there are a lot of children that had gone missing.
And I believe he gave quite detailed information of where in the country, not just in Bangkok, he had done such same crime. And it was in the news yesterday that police did cross-check with the record in those provinces, and there were some missing girls. So I guess there will be more information on that. And normally when the suspect confessed to the crime, the way Thai police work, they will have reenactment. And police said yesterday that they might not have reenactment for this particular case because it's just...
In fear that the suspect might be attacked or bitten. But he deserves it, right? Because it did very brutal incidents to kids.
It's very scary.
But
Good thing they caught him.
Just warning for parents, don't leave your child unattended outside. Now moving on to other criminal charges this morning. Yesterday there were reports at the Chok Chai police station. Police have been reported of a murder there at Ratanachai Digital Lab. It was the photo laboratory in Lad Prao area, and at the scene it was a 3-story building which is used as I said, the photo lab, and there they found the body of Kun Patinya Daon, age 37, lying, and besides her body was another body there, Kun Putip Sukomin, age 45. Witnesses said the two were a couple, husband and wife. However, there seems to be having some internal conflicts within the family, and that led to this crime. The owner of the photo lab was a friend of Kun Patinya, the woman who got killed, and she said that they had been together. The husband and wife had been together for almost 10 years. However, they did not legally married, just live together for 10 years and they have no kids together. However, they opened a kindergarten school called Phum Lerth Panya in the Chok Chai 4 area. The woman, the wife, was the owner. However, she appointed her husband to help with the administration. And the two got some conflicts with the way they would be administrating their school, and that led to another problems. And before the incident, the two have had some arguments, and the woman fled to live with her friend for a while. However, before the incident at that day, yesterday, the husband came to this particular houses of the woman's friend and asked to talk with her. So the two of them had got into some kind of arguments. Her friend said that the husband asked for 1 million baht if she wanted to divorce and end their partnership with this particular school, with the administration of the school. However, the woman said she had no money and she would not be paying anything for the man. And I think he got quite upset with that rejection. Unfortunately, he got a gun with him and he fired around 8 shots into his wife, killing her instantly. And after a while, after her friend heard the noises of the gunshots, she came into that particular room and found that her friend had already got killed in that room. So she ran and called the police, and while she was calling the police, she heard another gunshot. It seems that the husband had already committed suicide. So we've got 2 bodies there in this particular case. Reports say that even though they had no kid together, Kun Patinya, the wife, had a 15-year-old daughter with her former husband. So this is one of the cases that involves the
victim is actually kids that left behind. And it's
the issue of carrying guns around.
Right.
Right? We don't know yet whether that particular gun got any license or not. However, if you have any conflict or any problem and you carry the gun around, what does that mean? Because you cannot control your temper, right? Every time that similar cases happen, we know that it just happened from like a not that serious problem. However, the arguments brought the temper of the two people that got into an argument into another level, and oftentimes led to some kind of this particular incident. So unfortunately for this family.
All right, moving on to the next news. Next news, no one died in the next news. It's rather...
Seems like good news, right?
Yeah, it's rather a positive news. If you saw some of the Thai soap opera, you saw this 54 years old actress, and she has been in the business since 20 years old, since 1977. When she won the beauty pageant and somebody asked her to be in one of the movie and move on to the TV and stuff. So right now her acting career is still active, but it become news because in one of the interview TV shows, she talked about her personal love life. Which she actually had husbands before, and she had some adopted kids, and it's become a big news because right now when she revealed her relationship is actually with a woman, but it get a little more confused when the reporter asked about that relationship. She doesn't want to call it, Thai people use the term Tom and Dee. And she said she doesn't want to call it the Tom and Dee or lesbians relationship. I guess because both of them kind of on the feminine side. But this become a big news because the other person, which is also an interior designer that has been in Europe for many, many years. The name is Jane Rangsiya, want to marry to her legally. So they want to have marriage license registered in Europe. So she said she's quite busy now, maybe sometime next year, and after that she's looking forward to going back and forth between European country and Thailand, but she is not ready to leave Thailand because she still have acting career going on. But all in all, it's looked like a healthy relationship. She said they know each other for probably 10 years or so, but then the intimate relationship just started 2 years ago. And she said she has been, of course, we know that she had husband before, and her husband passed away. She remarried, and she went out with also
another woman?
The straight guy, but then it wasn't a success relationship, and somehow she dated another female, but it wasn't a success. Maybe that's why this time she doesn't want to call it a lesbian relationship.
Oh, that's why. But this has become a big issue here in Thailand because we have not legalized gay marriage yet.
Yes.
That's a reason that they have to go abroad and sign the document. However, I'm not sure if they could just fly there and sign the...
And it's actually widely known that a lot of celebrity in Thailand is actually having the
women to women relationship.
Yeah, same-sex relationship. But no one really talk much publicly like this, and even talk about getting marriage license together.
Maybe so because I guess she's 54, she doesn't have to care anymore.
So if they're gonna fly to Europe to have it registered, maybe Jane Rangsiya might have some kind of citizenship or residential residence.
All right, with that, good news. Congratulations for both of them. They look happy in the
footage.
Yes,
it's the important is you're able to find another person, another half, another half that able to take care of you.
And now moving on, we're taking a short break.
Yes.
And up next, there's an update of the 27 SEA Games in Myanmar and also the issue of the digital TV auction. Stay with us.